Hey guys, Matt, Straight Risk Cards here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things I've been convicted by in the hobby, and wanted to also give some shout outs. Before I do that, wanted to just say my wife and I hit our 8-year anniversary this last week, so a special shout out to my wife, Catherine, for being just so amazing and gracious, for putting up with me and my love of cards. She is an incredible wife, and so I am so grateful for her. And then a few other shout outs. Special shout out to Sammy Thunder and the Four Collectors channel for having me on as a part of their hypothetical vintage card draft. I was joined by Rusty Vintage Cards and Warren and Cleveland. Amazing guys. Just as I've gotten to just watch their videos and got to know them a little bit better, was really inspired and just look up and admire to their collecting. And so really grateful for all of them. So thank you, Sammy, Four Collectors, and then Rusty and Warren. Great guys. So check out that video. And then last, there's a new vintage YouTuber out on the block. So shout out to Sandlot Cards 00. He has some great videos that he just put out a couple weeks ago about his 70 Hall of Famer player run, and then some 65 and 67 Hall of Famers that he picked up that are really great cards. Know you'll enjoy that. And so go check out his channel. And so for me, as I was in Kansas City for work last week, I couldn't help but think about how cards and artwork are connected. You see, I went to the Nelson Atkins Museum, Art Museum in Kansas City, and as I was walking around, I was just captivated by some amazing paintings. I saw Monet, some amazing Chinese and Japanese displays, some beautiful sculptures. But as I was staring at Monet's painting, I was thinking about, what is artwork? And I was thinking about artwork and how artwork is this beautiful preservation of a moment in time. Artwork is a time capsule into, great, moments in history. It's an artist who spent his lifetime, painting and brushing each stroke in the quiet hours where no one is watching, turning something from a canvas into something beautiful. And so as I was thinking about that, I couldn't help but think, cards are pretty similar. And there's so many ways that cards are like artwork as well. You see, cards are a moment in time. They're a moment in history preserved. It's baseball Americana from the T206 set. It's, when I look at a Roberto Clemente from the 1956 set, I look at him leaping up in the outfield and how that moment is preserved. I think about Christy Mathewson and how he, in his white cap T206 card, he is standing in his pitcher's mode and staring down his opponent, sweat glistening in the heat of battle. Or Warren Spahn's leg kick in his Bowman cards. Or Connie Mack in his bow tie, and how that captures this moment of dominance as a manager in the Philadelphia A's and his incredible run, reminding me of just this discipline and work ethic that Connie Mack instilled in all of his players. And so as I'm thinking about all of that, I'm really convicted because so many times I'm guilty of just staring at a slab. I'm so guilty of staring at the number on the slab. You see, with paintings, you would never look at the frame and say, what a beautiful wooden frame. No, you look at the actual artwork and appreciate it for what it really is and really spend time looking over every single beautiful detail. And so for me, that's part of my focus that I really want to spend time doing this summer. I want to look at cards not just for their slabs or, another card to add to a player run, but I want to look at a card and say, man, what is Al Kaline's story? What is this card's story? How how does this card relate to my own story, and what are the things that I can draw from this, you know? And so I really want to be more intentional at how I look at cards, really revere them as artwork, not putting my identity in owning the cards, but just appreciating them for what they are, and moments in time, and wonderful pieces of true art. And so that's my challenge to you, is go look at your collection, you know, put a pause in your buying for a second and just admire what you have. Pick 3 to 5 cards that you think of as artwork and take a look at them for what they are and connect to them. That next level and layer beyond just the slab or the number on the card, but really, how can I appreciate this for what it is, a beautiful piece of artwork? So I'm going to show you guys some of the cards that I've gotten to appreciate in that way. Hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for continuing with me on this card collecting journey. Appreciate you guys, and keep running the straight race. Okay, in light of some of the things I was sharing earlier, wanted to share a few pickups and then really go through 7 cards that I just see as artwork. So first off, this is a fun thing my wife got me for Father's Day. Just super funny. The funniest thing about this is right here, it shows Mint 9. I was like, Catherine, am I not a Gem Mint 10? But gave her a hard time about that. And I was like, you know what? I probably have things to work on, so I may not be a Gem Mint 10. And anyways, thought I'd give a quick, for anyone that's walking through, you know, infertility or loss, I am so sorry. Father's Day may feel hard. My wife and I have walked through that and lost a couple kids along the way. So, you know, anyone dealing with that, just wanted to say that, you know, thinking about you, and, you know, I know the pain. But anyways, wanted to share really 7 cards, and as I look at these, this will be real quick. This is a Ray Yuri from the National Licorice 1910 set. Just amazing artwork. You just need to cherish these. And then here is a Jesse Owens. This is from the 1936 Moulin Franc Olympic set. Just picked this up, the entire set. So this will eventually go off to SGC for grading. Next up, a card that needs no introduction, but Hall of Famer Eddie Collins from the 1910 Sporting Life set. The blue background Sporting Lifes are my absolute favorite. This is a lithograph, and this to me is just the quintessential artwork. So just hope you guys really cherish and appreciate that. Wanted to have a good variety of sets and colors. This is the 1948-49. Most people would think it is 49. Leaf set, Johnny Vandermeer, Mr. No-Hit Man himself. Has the same name as my uncle, John Vandermeer. Love to see it. And then I love this. Anyone knows that's watched my channel knows that I am a big Ted Lyons guy. Good Baylor Bear. But how about the colors on the Diamond Star set? Very cool. Also, just appreciate the stories of Ted Lyons as well. Also, part of my story and how I connect in cards is running, and I shared about that in the last video, but this Turf Cigarettes 25 just captures the artwork of what cross-country running is all about. So, very cool set. And then I had to finish it off with the, this is the 1924 Gallagher of Harold Abraham's. Great colors, the trees in the background, the muscles in his veins coming from his face as he high jumped. Beautiful card. You can see the British champions there. And then last but not least, this probably should just, I lied, this is the 8th card I want to show, but the 1936 Moulin Franc, Boys in the Boat. Love it. So guys, go appreciate cards as artwork and really understand the stories behind them, and it will really make cards so much more meaningful. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Keep running the straight race.